I feel frustrated any time innocent civilians are being slaughtered, and I feel very frustrated about that. But the United States, these other countries with us in this coalition, did not go there to settle on the internal affairs of Iraq. I have said that there will not be normalized relations with Iraq as long as Saddam Hussein is in power. And of course I feel a frustration and a sense of grief for the innocents that are being killed brutally. But we are not there to intervene, and that is not our purpose. It never was our purpose. I can understand the frustration of some who think it should have been our purpose, some who never supported this in the first place on military action. But that is, I share their frustration, that I am not going to commit our forces to something of this nature. I'm not going to do that. And we will proceed along the diplomatic channels, working at the United Nations, getting security forces. Well, why what?
Why let the helicopters?
Because I do not want to see us get sucked into the internal civil war inside of Iraq. That's why.
That's violation of the informal ceasefire?
Well, it's not I don't know whether technically, Lori, it's a violation or not. It is in the fixed-wing planes fire, but whether that, if it is a violation, that doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to commit our young men and our young women to further combat. And I will do my level best to use all diplomatic channels to bring this fighting to a halt, but I do not want to push American forces beyond our mandate. And we've done the heavy lifting. Our kids perform with superior courage, and they don't need to be thrust into a war that's been going on for years in there.
Given the recent success of his forces, are you still confident that Saddam Hussein will be there and not be there in less than a year?
Yes, I'm still confident he won't be. I don't think he can survive, and I don't think he should survive. And that he's not going to have the kinds of relations that Iraq should have with other countries as long as he's there. And I haven't changed my view on that at all. And most of the people I talk to and hear from around the world, in that part of the world, feel the same way I do about that incident.
Has the fighting in Iraq complicated the efforts to reach a permanent ceasefire in the UN?
I don't think so. I mean, these ceasefire requirements are fairly straightforward, fairly strong, and they have not been changed by the fighting in Iraq itself. I think what's happened is if further outrage was possible about Saddam Hussein's brutal behavior, that further outrage has been achieved, you might say. But I don't think it's changed the objectives of these United Nations resolutions that will bring about a ceasefire and will enable me as Commander-in-Chief to bring our troops home.